Welcome, dear listeners, to another episode of The Unrelenting Alchemist. Today, we talk about the health benefits of Soursop Bitters. Soursop Bitters are a powerful fruit that you didn't know you were missing, and you need them in your life. I'm feeling a little nasally and congested today, so if I sound a little different, it's because I feel like I'm getting sick. Maybe it's ascension symptoms. Maybe I'm shedding some part of me that needs to go bye-bye because I'm shifting into another timeline. So let's talk about soursop bitters. These these fruits have been valued for centuries by indigenous cultures for its therapeutic potential. The most potent form of it, soursop bitters, has surged in popularity as a holistic supplement, combining the health-promoting properties of soursop leaves, bark, roots, and fruit into one concentrated formula. We're going to talk about the history, the composition, the benefits, and the reasons why incorporating soursop bitters into your life may support your journey to optimal health. Let's get into the origins and the traditional use of soursop bitters. Soursop is a green, spiky fruit with a soft white flesh and a taste that combines strawberry and pineapple. Beyond its culinary appeal, indigenous cultures in the Caribbean, Central America, and parts of Africa and Southeast Asia have used the entire soursop tree for medicinal purposes for generations. Traditionally, teas and tinctures have been made from the leaves to relieve insomnia, manage diabetes, treat respiratory ailments, and reduce inflammation. And we're all about anti-inflammatory here. Soursop bitters are a modern evolution of this herbal wisdom, which is made by extracting the medicinal compounds from various parts of the soursop tree and combining them with other detoxifying herbs. The result is a highly concentrated tonic with wide-ranging health benefits. Now, there's a picture of one here, but I'm not here to promote that company. I don't have to deal with them. I just wanted you to see what it looks like so you can read the ingredients and see how the bottles come. They taste very bitter. They're composed of herbs, roots, barks, and extracts. They're traditionally used in herbal medicine and in cocktail culture. Bitters are known to stimulate digestion, cleanse the liver, promote better nutrient absorption. The bitterness on the tongue activates the bitter taste receptors, which are connected to various physiological responses. This activation sends signals to the brain and the gut to produce more digestive enzymes, bile, enhancing metabolic function, detoxification, nutrient uptake. I told you I'm not feeling well. They leverage the entire digestive immune axis for overall wellness. So here are some key components and their health benefits. Soursop bitters typically include extracts from soursop leaves, which are rich in acetogenins, flavonoids, and alkaloids, which are believed to have anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory, and antimicrobial effects. Bark and roots, traditionally used for their sedative and pain-relieving properties. Fruit extract contains vitamin C, fiber, and many antioxidants that support immune health. Many soursop bitters also incorporate complementary herbs like bitter melon, neem, black seed oil, which I've been taking quite a bit of lately, dandelion, and they're really known and good for their blood purifying effects. These top benefits include detoxification and liver support, right? Because your liver is your body's main detox organ. Over time, poor diet, stress, and environmental toxins can impair its function. That's why I don't drink alcohol anymore, because alcohol takes a toll on the liver, and I need my liver. I want to live, so I'm not going to take the alcohol and ruin my future life. You need it to regenerate damaged tissue. You need clearer skin. You need improved digestion. You need more energy. It also gives you an immune system boost. Soursop is rich in antioxidants, particularly vitamin C, which helps neutralize free radicals and support the immune system. The antiviral and antibacterial compounds found in soursop leaves may also help fight off infections and reduce the risk of chronic diseases. Anti-cancer properties. Some of the most promising studies on soursop have examined its acetogenins, right? Which are unique compounds found in the leaves and the seeds. In laboratory studies, these compounds have shown the ability to inhibit the growth of certain cancer cells. It blocks the ATP production, which is a good thing. This means not too much mitochondria. More human research is needed, but these findings are promising. They suggest that Soursop bitters have chemopreventative potential. Anti-inflammatory and pain relief. Soursop contains natural inflammatory agents that help relieve pain, especially related to arthritis, rheumatism, and back pain. It also acts like a muscle relaxant, easing tension and supporting restful sleep. And let me tell you, you need that restful sleep because you've got to get that melatonin. You've got to have the lights off. You need to get a good night's rest. Don't let blue light interfere with your sleep patterns. Now, additionally, you want to promote stomach acid and bile production, and so it helps to break down food more effectively. It improves nutrient absorption, and it prevents constipation. And trust me, since I started taking it, all of it's gone. I can say that, and I know it sounds a little disgusting, but you need that, right? It also helps reduce hypertension, and this is the thing. I'm always about reducing hypertension and diabetes. I don't have diabetes. Perhaps maybe I have pre-diabetes. I don't know. No doctor's ever told me that. But I know I don't have diabetes. But I do have high blood pressure. And I've been struggling with it now for 15 years. And I noticed lately when I've been taking this wonderful thing that it gets better. I'm getting better. And I need to keep on doing that. It's a winning combination. And I need to keep on riding that train. You don't want to have insomnia. You don't want to have stress-induced fatigue. Your body has circadian rhythms. Certain things in your body are healed at certain times of the day. Things are healed at night, and then other things are healed in the day. And you need to stay on that cycle. You disrupt your cycle, you get more unhealthy. It's also good for stimulating digestion. It's important to follow dosage guidelines. Consult with your doctor if you have any questions, particularly if you're pregnant, if you're breastfeeding, if you're taking medications, don't know what kind of interaction it might have with the other medications. So you might want to investigate that just to make sure you don't have some sort of reaction, because that's something that I can get. It's allergic reactions, and so I'm becoming more conscious of that now because it is important not to create anything that becomes toxic. Really, we want antitoxic, and that's why I kept telling you earlier about getting rid of the blue light. Blue light is toxic. Get it out of your life and drink more of the Soursop bitters. People with low blood pressure on medications for hypertension should exercise caution, as Soursop may amplify the effects of those drugs. I'll tell you this, I have had to wean myself off of blood pressure medications because, quite frankly, with all this stuff going on, it almost feels like my heartbeat is getting too slow. I'm shutting down. I don't want that. So I've had to kind of, just kind of take it every so often. I'll have to talk to my doctor about that. But I'm just here to let you know that this stuff is powerful, and when you start doing it, it might not always work with other things because it's so powerful that you might be overdosing. So just be careful with that. In a time when Big Pharma is pushing all kinds of synthetic medications that they dominate the landscape with, and let me tell you, I work in the legal field, but I'm not here to give you legal advice. I don't work in the medical field, and so I'm definitely not giving you medical advice. So anything I say here is for entertainment purposes. If you feel like somehow I gave you health advice, I'm not trying to do that. I'm just trying to share the knowledge. I'm not trying to make money off of it. I'm just here passing on the good word because, quite frankly, I need more time to kind of get offline so I can reduce my exposure to the blue light and to get a good night's sleep as well. So this is going to be a very short message. This is one of my long messages. So thank you for joining me in this sacred hour. And this has been the Unrelenting Alchemist. And next time, remember to walk wisely, walk bravely, and when the dark calls, answer not with fear, but with light and fire. Take care. And if I don't see you, just remember, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.